If you have a minute for God today, I want to share with you a super powerful story about our neighbors in life. And that just doesn't mean your next door neighbor. It means friends, people, family, and strangers, your neighbor. In Luke chapter 10, verse 31, Jesus was questioned about, who is my neighbor? God tells us to treat our neighbor with kindness, with love and compassion. And then Jesus answered and said, a certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, who stripped him of his clothing, wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now, by chance, a certain priest came down that road, a priest. And when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise, a Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was. And when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring oil and wine. And he set him on his own animal and brought him to an inn and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he took out 2 denarii, gave them to the innkeeper, and said to him, take care of him, and whatever more you spend when I come again, I will repay you. That's super powerful. And I like how it says by chance, right? By chance, a certain priest, because I believe nothing happens for a coincidence. This scenario happened to truly illustrate that character isn't reflected by a worldly status. Whether you're a pastor, some of us might attribute more moral high ground to a pastor, but in reality, we are all equal in the eyes of God. A priest walked by this half-dead man and just left him lying there, and a Levite as well. But a Samaritan, who notoriously the Jewish people they were at ends with the Samaritans. There was some racial diversity at this time, and yet he had compassion on this man. Not only did he take care and bandage him, he put him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and paid for the services and even more. That's going above and beyond for your neighbor. Y'all, we all have gifts and things. Maybe it's a kind word. Maybe it's some extra money. Maybe we can give someone a ride. There's many opportunities to help your neighbor and other people. Sharing the gospel, posting an encouraging Bible verse, something like this. You never know how that small act can really change someone's entire life, you guys. And I just love how the story shows so many sides that, the by chance, nothing happens by coincidence. And it doesn't matter whether race or whatever, that is a race. We all are one in Christ, And there's a Bible verse, Acts 20, verse 35, that it says it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. So remember that today. What can you give and do for somebody? Because it's not all about you. Sometimes in the way of life, we're thinking about, man, how can I advance? How can I get in better shape? It's all about me, 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 me. And we forget that there's someone around us that we can really help. And we might not think so, but we are here to help others, and we can help others in a mighty big way. So make time for other people in your life. You never know how long you're going to have them or how long they're going to stay. And you never know what kind of impact you can have, because sometimes it just takes the right person saying the right thing on the right day to change someone's entire life. I pray this word bless you and that you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.